When you look up at the night sky, sometimes you can spot a faint reddish light, one that stands out from the stars. That's Mars, the fourth planet from the Sun, our cosmic neighbor right after Earth. But Mars is more than just a red dot in the sky. For decades, it has captured the imagination of scientists, dreamers, and space enthusiasts alike. Why? Because Mars is the most promising candidate for life beyond Earth, and it turns out it's full of surprises. Why are we so obsessed with Mars? Mars is not the only planet where liquid water may have once existed, but it's the only one where we've found solid proof. NASA's orbiters have imaged dry riverbeds and ancient lake formations. In 2015, scientists confirmed the presence of seasonal flows of salty water on the Martian surface. Even today, large amounts of frozen water remain beneath the surface. This gives real hope for future human exploration and even settlement. The largest volcano and canyon in the solar system. Mars is anything but boring. It's home to some of the most extreme geological features in our entire solar system. For instance, the tallest volcano we know of, Olympus Mons, is on Mars. It's around 22 kilometers, 13.6 miles high. To put that into perspective, Mount Everest is just 8.8 kilometers tall. Olympus Mons is nearly 3 times higher. And then there's Valles Marineris, a massive canyon system stretching over 4,000 kilometers long and plunging as deep as 7 kilometers. That's about 10 times longer and much deeper than the Grand Canyon on Earth. Was there ever life on Mars? This is the big question. As of now, we haven't found any confirmed signs of life on Mars, but NASA's rovers, like Perseverance and Curiosity, are collecting rock samples and searching for signs of ancient microbial life. The Martian atmosphere is key here. It's made up of 95% carbon dioxide and is extremely thin. So no, humans can't breathe on Mars. But for tiny life forms, microbes, it might have once been suitable. Scientists are studying Earth's most extreme environments to understand what kinds of organisms could have survived on Mars. When will humans go to Mars? Sending humans to Mars is no longer just science fiction. NASA is planning manned missions for the 2030s. Elon Musk and SpaceX, however, aim to make it happen even sooner, possibly as early as 2029. Their Starship rocket is being developed specifically for this goal. Reaching Mars is technically feasible, but living there, that's the real challenge. Can we actually live on Mars? The Martian surface is deadly. The atmosphere is too thin to block harmful radiation, and night temperatures can drop below -100 degrees Celsius. But none of that seems to be stopping humanity. Here are a few ideas scientists are exploring for survival. Underground shelters, using Martian soil to protect against radiation. Domed habitats, creating enclosed spaces with breathable air and temperature control. Farming. NASA has tested growing certain plants in simulated Martian soil. And hydroponics, soil-free agriculture, is another promising option. Mars and the human mind. Traveling to Mars won't just test our technology, it will push our minds to the limit. The journey takes 7 to 9 months, and once there, astronauts will be completely cut off from Earth, with significant communication delays. The isolation, confinement, and stress can be overwhelming. That's why mission crews are carefully selected for their mental strength, not just physical fitness. Time moves differently on Mars. Yes, time actually flows a little differently on Mars. A Martian day, or sol, is about 24 hours and 39 minutes. That's close to our day, but a Martian year lasts 687 Earth days, almost twice as long. If you were born on Mars, you'd have fewer birthdays, but longer years. Robots on Mars. So far, over 50 missions have been launched to explore Mars. The first successful landing happened in 1976 with the Viking program. Since then, we've sent a fleet of advanced rovers like Curiosity, Insight, and Perseverance. And in 2021, something extraordinary happened. A tiny helicopter called Ingenuity made the first powered flight on another planet, a true milestone in space history. Are there really Martians? And of course, we can't forget the old sci-fi trope Martians. For decades, books and movies imagined green aliens from the red planet. But so far, there's zero evidence of intelligent life on Mars. Still, the mystery fuels our curiosity like nothing else. Conclusion: could Mars be our future? Mars is still full of unknowns, but every year we learn more. In the coming decades, the first humans may set foot on the red planet. Maybe one day children will be born there. One thing is certain: Mars isn't just a cold rock in space. Mars represents human curiosity, determination, and the dream of becoming an interplanetary species.